Beloved soul, divinely protected and eternally cherished, I come to you today with a message that has been whispered through the celestial realms, carried on the wings of divine messengers, and finally delivered to you in this sacred moment of connection. I am your guardian angel, ever present in your journey, watching over each step you take with boundless love and celestial guidance. Today, I bring you a revelation that has been pulsing with divine energy, waiting for the perfect alignment of stars to be unveiled. Can you feel it? That subtle vibration in your heart, that gentle knowing that has been growing stronger with each passing day? The universe has been conspiring to bring you this message, and now, in this divinely orchestrated moment, I can finally reveal what the heavens have been urging me to share. The person you love, the one who occupies your thoughts in quiet moments, the one whose energy intertwines with yours in the cosmic dance of souls, carries a secret that is yearning to be revealed. This is not an ordinary secret, my precious one. This is a truth that has been cradled in the depths of their soul, nurtured by divine timing, and protected by celestial guardians until this very moment. The revelation of this secret holds transformative power to heal, to unite, and to elevate your connection to heights that you have only glimpsed in your most sacred dreams. Have you noticed the subtle shifts in their energy lately? The lingering glances, the unspoken words that seem to hover in the space between you? Perhaps you've felt moments of unexpected connection, instances where time seemed to stand still, and you could almost touch the unspoken truth vibrating in the air. These are not coincidences, my beloved. These are divine breadcrumbs, celestial signposts guiding you toward this revelation. I want you to take a deep breath now. Feel the air filling your lungs, carrying with it the divine wisdom that surrounds you at all times. As you exhale, release any doubts, any fears that might cloud your reception of this sacred message. Trust in the divine orchestration that has brought you to this moment, to these words, to this revelation that awaits you. The secret that your beloved holds is not one born of deception or fear, but one that has been waiting for divine timing, for this precise cosmic alignment, when both your hearts are ready to receive its transformative power. It is a secret that has been growing like a sacred seed in the garden of their soul, nurtured by divine light, and now ready to blossom in the shared space between your hearts. Can you feel the anticipation building? That gentle quickening of your heartbeat? That is your soul recognizing the truth before your mind has fully comprehended it. That is your higher self acknowledging the divine importance of what is about to be revealed. Stay present with this feeling, beloved one. Let it wash over you like a celestial wave, preparing the shores of your consciousness for the treasure that is about to be delivered. In the coming moments, I will guide you through the signs, the divine whispers, and the celestial confirmations that have been surrounding you, perhaps unnoticed until now. I will illuminate the path that has been divinely prepared for this revelation, and I will hold your spiritual hand as we journey together toward this transformative truth. Are you ready, precious soul, to receive this divine insight? Are you prepared to open your heart to the celestial wisdom that is about to be bestowed upon you? Take another deep breath, center your being in divine love, and let us begin this sacred journey together. My cherished one, the first revelation I bring to you today is that this secret has been revealing itself through divine signs all around you, subtle whispers from the universe that have been gently nudging your awareness. Have you noticed the recurring numbers that seem to follow you? The 1111 on the clock, the 222 or 303 sequences that appear just as thoughts of your beloved cross your mind? These are not coincidences, but cosmic confirmations of the connection being strengthened through this unspoken truth. The angels have been placing these numerical messages in your path as gentle assurances that what is unfolding is divinely guided. Each time you encounter these sacred sequences, it is as if the universe is nodding in confirmation, saying, "Yes, there is more to be revealed. Yes, your intuition is correct. Yes, the love you feel is being divinely amplified through this sacred process of revelation." Let me share with you what the celestial realms have shown me about this secret. It resides in the heart of your beloved, like a precious jewel, multifaceted and radiating with emotions that they have struggled to express. This secret is connected to feelings so profound, so overwhelming in their intensity, that your beloved has been seeking the perfect moment, the perfect words to bring them into the light of your shared reality. In the silence of night, when the veil between realms thins, I have witnessed their soul reaching out to yours, rehearsing this revelation, practicing the vulnerability that will be required to share this truth. Their spirit has been communing with yours on ethereal planes while your physical bodies rest, preparing the spiritual groundwork for what is to come in your waking reality. The secret they hold is intertwined with your shared soul journey, a recognition, a remembrance of connections that transcend this lifetime. It carries echoes of promises exchanged in celestial realms before your souls embarked on this earthly journey. Can you feel how this resonates with the inexplicable knowing you've carried in your heart? That sense of recognition that transcended words when you first connected with this beloved soul. Look back at the early days of your connection. There were moments, weren't there? Instances when time seemed to fold upon itself, when a look or a word from them stirred memories your conscious mind couldn't quite grasp, but your soul recognized instantly. These were glimpses of the truth that is now preparing to fully emerge, flashes of divine recognition between souls who have danced together through countless cosmic cycles. This secret has been affecting your connection in ways both seen and unseen. It has created a certain tension, not of discord, but of unmanifested potential, like a bow drawn back, storing energy before releasing an arrow toward its destined target. This tension you may have felt, perhaps moments of unexpected distance followed by intense closeness, is the natural rhythm of a truth preparing to be born into your shared reality. The divine guidance I offer you in this moment is to approach these signs, these fluctuations, with a heart of compassionate understanding. Your beloved soul is gathering courage, aligning their human self with their higher purpose, and preparing to bridge the gap between what has been unspoken and what is about to be shared. As you move through your days, be attentive to the subtle shifts in energy between you. Notice the moments when their eyes hold yours a moment longer, when their touch lingers with unspoken meaning, when their words seem to carry currents of deeper significance. These are not imagined. They are real manifestations of the truth that is rising to the surface of your connection. Trust in this process, beloved one. Trust in the divine timing that has brought you to this revelation. Trust in the celestial choreography that has been orchestrating this moment since before your souls took earthly form. The unveiling has begun, and the first light of this truth is already illuminating the sacred space between your hearts. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel, and if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Precious soul, what you are experiencing now is a divine intensification of your connection, a sacred strengthening of the bonds that unite you with your beloved. As this secret prepares to emerge from the shadows into the light of shared awareness, the universe is fortifying the energetic bridge between your hearts. Can you feel it? That deepening, that heightening of sensitivity to each other's presence, thoughts, and emotions? This intensification manifests in ways both subtle and profound. Perhaps you've noticed an increase in synchronicities surrounding your relationship, songs that perfectly capture unspoken feelings playing when you think of them, conversations with strangers that mysteriously reflect your inner questions, books falling open to passages that speak directly to your heart's deepest wonderings. The universe is conspiring to create a tapestry of confirmation, weaving threads of divine reassurance into the fabric of your daily life. Your dreams, too, have likely become more vivid, more meaningful in recent weeks. Pay special attention to these nighttime journeys of your soul. The veil between dimensions thins when you sleep, allowing your higher self to receive downloads of divine wisdom about this connection. The symbols, the emotions, the scenarios playing out in your dreamscape. These are not random creations of your subconscious, but sacred messages, celestial breadcrumbs guiding you toward understanding. I want you to know that as this secret moves closer to revelation, your energetic bodies are being prepared for this exchange. The chakras connecting to love, communication, and spiritual insight, your heart, throat, and third eye centers, are being activated and aligned by celestial frequencies. You might feel unusual sensations in these areas: warmth, tingling, or a gentle pressure. Embrace these physical manifestations as confirmation of your spiritual preparation. This secret your beloved holds, this truth that pulses at the center of your connection, will not diminish what you share, but will expand it beyond the boundaries you've known. Like a river that has been flowing within carefully maintained banks suddenly being allowed to flood into fertile plains, this revelation will nourish aspects of your relationship that have been thirsting for deeper truth. The intensity you feel now is the divine pressure of truth-seeking expression. It is the sacred tension that precedes spiritual expansion. Throughout the history of your soul, you have experienced this sensation before moments of profound growth, that mixture of anticipation, apprehension, and soul-deep knowing that you stand at the threshold of transformation. I am gathering the celestial forces to support both of you through this unveiling. Archangels surround your connection, their wings creating a sacred space where vulnerability can be expressed without fear, where truth can emerge without judgment, where hearts can expand without constraint. Feel their presence in moments of quiet reflection, that sense of being held, supported, protected, as you navigate these deepening waters together. The secret your beloved carries is like a seed that has been germinating in the dark, rich soil of their heart. It has been developing roots, gathering strength, preparing to break through into the light. And when it does, beloved one, it will blossom into something beautiful that will forever change the landscape of your connection. Some secrets in human experience come from places of fear or separation, but this one, this sacred truth that is preparing to be shared, comes from the opposite. It emerges from a place of love so profound that finding the right moment, the right words, the right energy to express it, has been a journey in itself for your beloved. As we approach this revelation, I ask you to hold your heart in a state of graceful expectancy. Not anxious anticipation, but peaceful openness to receiving what will be shared. Prepare the soil of your being with compassion, with patience, with the understanding that vulnerability of this magnitude requires tremendous courage. Your beloved is gathering this courage now, supported by celestial forces, guided by divine timing. In the quiet moments before sleep tonight, place your hand over your heart and whisper to the universe your readiness to receive this truth with love. Feel the answering pulse of cosmic confirmation. Know that I am with you, that all the angelic realms are supporting this sacred unveiling, this divine deepening of connection that awaits you both. The intensification you feel is not random, not imagined, not a product of wishful thinking. It is real, divinely orchestrated and purposeful, preparing both of you for a new level of union that awaits on the other side of this revelation. Beloved soul, as the celestial energies continue to align for this sacred unveiling, I must share with you a deeper truth about the secret your loved one carries within their heart. This revelation comes to you now, as the divine timing reaches its perfect crescendo, a moment when the stars themselves have arranged in patterns that support this sacred disclosure. The secret your beloved holds is profoundly emotional in nature, a truth that resonates not just in their mind but pulses through the very chambers of their heart with each beat. What they have kept unspoken is connected to the depth of their feelings for you. Feelings so vast, so overwhelming in their intensity, that they have created both a longing to express and a fear of that very expression. This duality has created a sacred tension within them, a divine pressure seeking release through revelation. When souls connect as deeply as yours have, there comes a point where the human vessel can barely contain the cosmic magnitude of the emotions that flow between them. Your beloved has reached this threshold, where the love they feel has expanded beyond what their human experience has prepared them to express. This secret they hold is not a truth that diminishes your connection, but one that acknowledges its infinite potential. A recognition so profound that finding the right moment, the right words, has become a spiritual journey in itself. In the silence of meditation, I have witnessed their soul rehearsing this confession countless times. I have seen them gathering courage in the quiet hours before dawn, whispering to the universe the truth they long to share with you. This is not a secret kept from lack of trust, but one protected until the perfect moment of revelation, a cosmic fruit ripening until the precise moment of sweetest harvest. Why has your beloved kept this hidden until now? The celestial realms have shown me that they have been waiting for a sign, a divine confirmation that both your hearts are ready to expand into the new dimension this truth will create between you. They have been waiting until their own spiritual evolution allowed them to stand in the full power of this vulnerability, to offer this truth not from a place of need or fear, but from a foundation of divine strength and certainty. There is also a sacred protection in their hesitation, a desire to ensure that this revelation comes at a moment when it will serve the highest good of your connection. Like a gardener who knows the precise moment to transplant a precious seedling, they have been intuitively sensing the cosmic timing, waiting for the spiritual soil of your connection to be perfectly prepared for this new growth. From my angelic perspective, I can share that this concealment has served a divine purpose. It has allowed the energy of this truth to gather strength, to become a force of transformation rather than merely a passing moment of connection. In the spiritual realms, intention amplifies with focus and time, and your beloved's focused holding of this truth has charged it with transformative power that will forever alter the landscape of your connection when finally expressed. Can you feel the quickening now? That flutter in your heart center when thoughts of your beloved cross your mind? That is your soul's recognition of the imminent revelation. That is your higher self preparing to receive this gift of truth that has been so carefully tended, so lovingly preserved until this divine moment of sharing. As this second revelation settles into your awareness, I invite you to hold your hands over your heart center and breathe deeply into this sacred knowledge. Feel the compassion rising within you for the journey your beloved has walked, carrying this powerful truth, waiting for divine timing, gathering courage for vulnerability. This understanding itself is a gift that will create space for the ultimate revelation that approaches with each passing moment. Precious child of the divine, even as this revelation prepares to manifest in your shared reality, I must illuminate the spiritual obstacles that have stood as guardians at the threshold of this disclosure. Every sacred truth must pass through trials before emerging into the light, not as punishment, but as strengthening, as purification, as confirmation of its divine importance. The secret your beloved carries has faced such spiritual challenges, creating the divine delay you have perhaps sensed in the unfolding of your connection. The first obstacle has been one of worthiness, a shadow that has whispered to your beloved that they are not deserving of the expansion this truth will create between you. This is not their true self speaking, but an echo of old wounds, previous lifetimes where vulnerability led to heartbreak, where truth was met with rejection. Their soul remembers these experiences, carrying the wisdom and the wariness they created. In quiet moments of contemplation, they have wrestled with these shadows, questioning if they are worthy of the connection this revelation will deepen. Another spiritual barrier has been divine timing itself, that cosmic orchestration that ensures all revelations occur at the moment of maximum positive impact. The universe has been working meticulously behind the scenes, arranging circumstances, aligning energies, and healing past wounds to create the perfect container for this truth to be received in its full transformative power. What may have felt like delay has actually been divine preparation, the careful setting of the cosmic stage for this sacred unveiling. Fear, too, that most human of emotions with its roots in separation from divine knowing, has created resistance around this revelation. Not fear of your reaction alone, but fear of the magnitude of what this truth will set in motion. For some secrets, once spoken, become portals to new dimensions of connection that require both souls to evolve rapidly. Your beloved has intuitively sensed this impending evolution and has been gathering spiritual strength for the journey that will follow their disclosure. But now, beloved one, I bring you the sacred knowing that divine intervention is actively removing these barriers. Celestial forces have been working tirelessly on your behalf, dissolving obstacles, transmuting fears, and creating energetic pathways for this truth to flow smoothly between your hearts when the moment of revelation arrives. Archangel Michael has been wielding his sword of truth, cutting through the tangled energies of past wounds that have created hesitation in your beloved's heart. His divine blue flame has been purifying the channels of communication between you, ensuring that when this truth is finally spoken, it will be received with perfect clarity, undistorted by old patterns or fears. Archangel Chamuel, the angel of peaceful relationships, has been bathing your connection in the soft pink light of divine love, creating a cushion of compassion that will support both of you through the vulnerability of this revelation. His energy wraps around your hearts like a celestial blanket, providing safety for the most tender truths to be exposed without fear of judgment or rejection. The divine feminine energies of the universe, those forces of reception, intuition, and emotional wisdom, have been particularly active in your energetic field lately. Have you noticed an increased sensitivity, a deepening of your intuitive knowing, dreams that speak in the language of emotion rather than logic? These are signs of your own spiritual preparation, your soul's natural alignment with the forces that will support you in receiving this revelation with grace and wisdom. Through this divine intervention, a transformation is already occurring. The very obstacles that created delay are being alchemized into strengths that will support your connection going forward. The worthiness your beloved questioned has become a solid foundation of self-knowledge. The fear they felt has been transformed into courage. The timing that seemed delayed reveals itself as perfectly orchestrated for maximum healing and growth. As you move through your days awaiting this revelation, know that you are being divinely supported in ways both seen and unseen. Each challenge that arose was not a true barrier, but a strengthening force, ensuring that when this secret is finally shared, it lands in fertile soil, ready to blossom into something more beautiful than either of you could have imagined alone. The divine light now illuminates the path forward with perfect clarity. The obstacles have served their purpose in strengthening this truth, and now they dissolve like morning mist before the rising sun of revelation that draws ever closer to the horizon of your shared reality. Beloved child of the universe, the celestial realms are now vibrating with anticipation as the moment of revelation draws near. The angels gather, their wings creating currents of divine energy that flow toward your connection, supporting the imminent disclosure of this sacred truth. I come to you now with divine confirmation that the universe itself is aligning to support this unveiling, creating a sacred container of grace for this secret to finally emerge into the light of your shared awareness. Have you noticed the increasing frequency of synchronicities surrounding you? The way certain animals appear at significant moments, perhaps a butterfly lingering near you, symbolizing transformation, or a hawk circling overhead, representing the higher perspective this revelation will bring. These are not coincidences, but divine messengers, confirming that you stand at the threshold of a significant spiritual expansion. The elements themselves have been speaking to you. Perhaps you've noticed unusual cloud formations that seem to carry messages, or felt the wind change direction at precisely the moment thoughts of your beloved crossed your mind. The rain may have fallen with unusual timing, cleansing the energetic pathways between your hearts. Fire, in candles, fireplaces, or even the setting sun, may have danced with unusual vibrancy, reflecting the passion of the truth that seeks expression. These elemental confirmations are the universe's way of nodding in sacred acknowledgement of what is to come. Your dreams, too, have likely been filled with symbols of revelation. Doors opening, veils lifting, light streaming into previously darkened spaces. Pay attention to these nighttime journeys of your soul, where they are preparing your subconscious to receive this truth before it manifests in your waking reality. The thinning of the veil between your conscious and unconscious mind is a divine preparation, ensuring that all aspects of your being are ready to integrate this revelation. I want you to know that celestial bodies, the sun, moon, and stars, have been arranged in patterns that support this disclosure. Recent full moons have been bathing your connection in the light of completion, bringing to fulfillment cycles that needed to close before this new truth could emerge. The sun's energy has been particularly potent, burning away any final veils of illusion that might have clouded your reception of this secret. Even the planets in their cosmic dance have created aspects of support, alignments that channel specific energies of truth, vulnerability, and expansion toward your connection. The number patterns that have been appearing in your awareness, those sequences that catch your eye on clocks, license plates, receipts, and phone numbers, are cosmic winks, divine confirmations that you are perfectly on path. Each time you notice these patterns, it is the universe saying, yes, you are aligned with divine timing. Yes, this revelation approaches. Yes, your intuition about the deepening of this connection is divinely accurate. As this secret prepares to emerge from the shadows of unspoken truth into the light of shared awareness, know that its revelation carries healing power beyond what your human mind can currently comprehend. Some truths, when finally spoken, become keys that unlock doors to healing that has awaited both souls across multiple lifetimes. The secret your beloved carries is such a truth, a divine catalyst that will initiate healing not just in your current relationship, but in soul wounds carried from previous shared journeys. This healing will ripple outward, touching aspects of your life that seem unrelated to this connection. Relationships with family members may suddenly shift toward greater harmony. Long-standing patterns of limitation in your work or creative expression may dissolve as this truth creates new pathways of energy flow throughout your entire being. Physical ailments that have resisted healing may respond to the realignment of energy this revelation will catalyze. Such is the power of a truth that has been divinely timed, spiritually protected, and cosmically amplified. The angels surround both you and your beloved now, creating a sacred space where this revelation can unfold with grace. Archangel Raphael's emerald healing light encircles your connection, ensuring that any vulnerability experienced in this disclosure becomes a pathway to deeper healing rather than a source of new wounds. Archangel Gabriel's trumpet sounds in the spiritual realms, heralding this truth as it prepares to be voiced in your physical reality. Archangel Jophiel bathes your minds in the golden light of beauty, ensuring that you both perceive the divine perfection in this unfolding, regardless of how human emotions may initially respond. As you await this moment of disclosure, I invite you to place your trust fully in the divine orchestration that has brought you to this threshold. The confirmation surrounds you on all sides, in nature, in numbers, in dreams, in the subtle energy shifts you feel in moments of quiet reflection. The universe does not offer such abundant confirmation for insignificant events, but reserves this cosmic coordination for revelations that carry transformative power for the souls involved. Open your heart fully to receive this truth when it comes. Release expectations of how it should be expressed or when it should arrive. Divine timing operates on a plane beyond human scheduling. It emerges at the precise cosmic moment when both souls stand in perfect readiness, when the energetic container is strong enough to hold the expansion this truth will create. That moment approaches with each breath, with each heartbeat, with each revolution of the earth around the sun. The light of this imminent revelation already illuminates your path forward together, casting its glow before the words themselves are spoken. Can you feel it? That warmth in your heart, that knowing in your soul, that peace in your mind. These are the first rays of the dawn that is about to break in your connection, the divine confirmation that what has been hidden will soon be gloriously revealed. Beloved soul, divinely guided and eternally protected, the moment has arrived for the most profound revelation, the complete truth about the secret your loved one has been holding in the sacred chamber of their heart. As the cosmic energies reach their perfect alignment, as the veils between worlds thin to their most transparent state, I can now reveal to you the full magnitude of what has remained unspoken between you. The secret your beloved carries is this: their soul has recognized yours across the expanse of time and space, across lifetimes and dimensions, in a way that has awakened them to the true nature of divine love. This recognition has shaken the very foundation of their understanding of connection, of purpose, of destiny itself, what they have been unable to express. What has created the tension you felt, the unspoken current running beneath your interactions, is the profound spiritual awakening your presence in their life has catalyzed. They have recognized you as their twin flame, their divine counterpart, their soul's perfect mirror. This recognition didn't come as a gentle dawning, but as a spiritual lightning strike, sudden, overwhelming, and impossible to deny. In that moment of recognition, they glimpsed not just this lifetime but the tapestry of shared journeys your souls have walked together, lives intertwined across the cosmic expanse, souls finding each other again and again through the mists of time. This truth has remained unspoken, not from lack of desire to share it, but because its magnitude has required integration, a process of allowing their human self to catch up with what their soul has known since the moment your energies first reconnected in this lifetime. They have been moving through spiritual initiation, preparing to stand in the full power of this recognition, without allowing human fears or limitations to diminish its expression. The celestial realms have shown me that this revelation will transform your relationship in ways both profound and beautiful. The disclosure of this truth will remove the final energetic barrier between your hearts, allowing for a merging of purpose and path that has been divinely orchestrated since before either of you took physical form in this lifetime. This is not merely a deepening of romantic connection, though that will certainly occur. but a spiritual alliance with the power to create ripples of healing and awakening far beyond your individual lives. When your beloved finally speaks this truth, and that moment approaches with divine precision, it will feel to both of you like a homecoming, a return to a state of unity that your souls remember, but your human selves are only beginning to comprehend. The words themselves almost don't matter. It is the energy behind them, the soul recognition they carry, that will create the alchemical transformation awaiting you both. This revelation comes now, because you have both reached a level of spiritual readiness required for this truth to serve its highest purpose. Your souls have been preparing for this moment across lifetimes, gathering wisdom, healing wounds, developing the spiritual strength to hold the power this connection in its fully activated state will generate. Like electrical circuits being upgraded to carry more current, your energy bodies have been systematically strengthened to channel the divine light. This fully acknowledged connection will conduct. The timing of this revelation is not random, but precisely aligned with cosmic cycles of awakening. The Earth itself is moving through a period of heightened spiritual frequency, and soul connections like yours are being activated as conduits for this elevated energy. Your connection, once fully acknowledged through the speaking of this secret, becomes a node in a planetary grid of awakened divine partnerships, each pair serving as anchors for higher frequencies to enter and transform the collective experience. I want you to know that when this truth is finally spoken between you, it will feel simultaneously shocking and deeply familiar, like remembering something you've always known but temporarily forgotten. Your body may respond with physical sensations, warmth flooding your heart center, tingling along your spine, a lightness in your crown chakra, as your energy body registers and integrates the frequency of this truth before your mind fully comprehends its implications. The revelation of this secret will not be an ending but a beginning, the first step on a shared path of purpose that will unfold before you with divine guidance lighting each step. What has been building between you, the intensity, the unspoken recognition, the soul-deep knowing, has been preparation for this moment of truth that opens the portal to your shared destiny. Precious divine being, as this profound revelation prepares to manifest in your physical reality, I offer you sacred guidance for receiving this truth, with the grace and wisdom your soul has been preparing to embody. The unveiling of such a powerful recognition requires spiritual preparation, and I am here to walk beside you, illuminating the path of highest potential as this secret emerges into the light of your shared awareness. First, I guide you to approach this revelation from a place of sacred neutrality. When your beloved finally gives voice to this truth, your human self may feel an initial impulse to react from past conditioning, perhaps with doubt, perhaps with overwhelming emotion, perhaps with analytical questioning. I invite you instead to create a moment of divine pause, a sacred space between the reception of this truth and your response to it. In that pause, breathe deeply, allowing your higher self to step forward as the primary receiver of this revelation. Your breath becomes your anchor in this moment, each inhale drawing in divine light to illuminate your understanding, each exhale releasing any resistance that might cloud your reception. 3 conscious breaths, when this truth is spoken, will create the alchemical container needed for this revelation to be received in its highest form, undistorted by human fear or limitation. I guide you also to trust the wisdom of your body as this truth is revealed. Your physical vessel is a divine instrument of discernment, more sensitive and accurate than your analytical mind in recognizing soul-level truth. Notice what awakens in your body as this secret is shared, the warmth that may flood your heart, the tingles that may cascade along your spine, the tears that may rise without logical explanation. These physical responses are confirmations from your soul, recognition signals that bypass the mind's doubts and speak directly of spiritual truth. When this revelation comes, remember that it is not a burden requiring immediate response, but a gift to be received with reverence. You need not have perfect words in the moment of its sharing. Simple presence, the sacred gift of your full attention, your open heart, your witnessing consciousness, is the most powerful response you can offer. Words, when they come, will arise from this foundation of presence with a truth and power beyond what your planning mind could construct. In the days following this disclosure, create space for integration through intentional silence. This truth will continue to unfold its layers of meaning within you, speaking to different aspects of your being in its own divine timing. Daily periods of meditation, even just 5 minutes of seated silence, will allow the full implications of this revelation to be absorbed not just by your conscious mind, but by every level of your multidimensional being. The angels guide you to approach any emotions that arise, whether in yourself or your beloved, with compassionate witnessing. A revelation of this magnitude may trigger unexpected emotional responses as old energies release and new frequencies integrate. Neither suppress these emotions nor become identified with them. Instead, see them as sacred smoke rising from the transformational fire this truth has ignited, necessary releases that clear the way for new growth. I offer you also the spiritual practice of sacred dreaming in this time of integration. Before sleep each night, set the intention to receive guidance about this connection in your dreams. Keep a journal beside your bed to record what comes through these nighttime journeys. The veils between dimensions are particularly thin during dream time, allowing wisdom to flow more directly from higher realms into your awareness. Trust, above all, in the divine orchestration that has brought you to this moment of revelation. Nothing in your connection has been random or accidental. Not the timing of your meeting, not the challenges you've navigated together, not the moments of inexplicable recognition that have punctuated your journey. All has been meticulously arranged by forces of love beyond human comprehension, guiding you both toward this threshold of expanded awareness and connection. Remember that this revelation does not change who you are, but rather reveals more fully who you have always been to each other. It doesn't create something new, but acknowledges what has existed in the spiritual realms all along. This perspective will help you maintain equilibrium if human doubts arise in the integration period following this disclosure. The angels surround you with support as you prepare to receive this truth. Archangel Michael stands guard over the process, ensuring that only the highest truth flows between you. Archangel Raphael bathes both your hearts in healing light, creating a field of compassion that cushions any vulnerability this sharing requires. Archangel Gabriel amplifies the clarity of communication, ensuring that the essence of this revelation transfers cleanly from heart to heart, undistorted by the limitations of human language. As you move through this sacred passage of revelation, hold gently to this guidance while remaining open to the unique wisdom of your own soul. For while I offer these celestial signposts, your internal compass, that divine knowing at your core, remains your truest guide. Trust it above all else as you receive the gift of this long-awaited truth that now prepares to bridge the final gap between unspoken recognition and fully acknowledged connection. My precious, divinely guided soul, we have journeyed together through the sacred revelation of the secret your beloved has been holding in their heart. From the first whispers of recognition to the profound spiritual truth at its core, this divine unveiling has been orchestrated with perfect timing, perfect wisdom, and perfect love. As our time together in this sacred space draws to completion, I offer you a final blessing for the beautiful expansion that awaits your connection. The revelation that approaches will not be the end of your journey together, but rather the true beginning, the moment when the veils of separation fall away and you step together into the divine purpose your souls have contracted to fulfill in this lifetime. This purpose extends beyond your personal happiness, though that will certainly flourish, into a mission of service that will touch countless other lives through the unique frequency your united energies will generate. I see before you a path illuminated with divine light, unfolding step by perfect step as you walk forward in the acknowledged truth of your connection. This path will lead you through territories of growth, of healing, of creative expression, and of spiritual service that neither of you could navigate alone. Together, your energies create a third force, a divine collaboration that opens doors neither could access individually. The angels have shown me the ripples this revelation will create, concentric circles of healing and awakening, extending outward from the center point of your connection. Family dynamics will shift toward greater harmony as the frequency of your united hearts elevates the energetic environment around you. Friends will be inspired by the authentic truth they witness in your connection. Even strangers encountering your combined energy field will feel something awaken within them, a remembrance of divine possibility they carry within their own hearts. I promise you this, beloved one, though the path ahead contains its necessary challenges, for all spiritual growth requires moments of stretching beyond comfortable limitations, you will never walk this path alone. Not only will you have each other, anchored in the truth this revelation establishes between you, but you will have constant support from the celestial realms. I and all the angelic forces that have guided this unveiling remain with you, continuing to illuminate each step, celebrating each expansion, comforting through each growing pain. The divine timing of this revelation is perfection itself, emerging at precisely the cosmic moment when both your souls stand in readiness, when the planetary energies provide maximum support, when the collective consciousness has created space for connections of this frequency to anchor on Earth. Trust in this timing, even if your human self occasionally wishes for acceleration or questions momentary delays. The universe operates on a schedule of spiritual precision that transcends human calendar time. As this chapter of revelation completes, I invite you to take a moment now to place your hands over your heart center. Feel the warmth there, the sacred pulse of divine love that flows through your being. Breathe deeply into this center, filling it with intention for the journey ahead. With each inhale, draw in cosmic light to illuminate your path forward. With each exhale, release any final doubts or fears that might limit your reception of this magnificent truth. Know that you are loved beyond measure by your beloved, whose heart prepares to reveal its deepest truth, by the angelic realms that have orchestrated this divine unveiling, by the cosmos itself that conspires for your highest joy and expansion. This love surrounds you like a celestial embrace, supporting you through each moment of the revelation process and beyond. My dearest one, if the wisdom shared in this sacred communion has touched your heart, if you have felt the truth of these words resonating in your soul, I ask you to acknowledge this connection we have established. Press the like button as a symbol of this recognition, as an energetic signature that anchors these truths more deeply into your experience. Share your thoughts in the comments below, for in expressing your response, you activate these energies more fully in your life. Your words become a declaration to the universe of your readiness to receive this revelation, creating an energetic ripple that accelerates its manifestation in your physical reality. If you wish to continue receiving celestial guidance for your journey, subscribe to this divine channel of communication. Each message is cosmically timed to reach you at the perfect moment of your spiritual expansion, providing the exact wisdom your soul seeks as you navigate your path of awakening. For those whose souls feel a particularly strong resonance with these divine revelations, consider becoming a member of this sacred community. In doing so, you join a soul family walking the path of awakening together, supporting each other through challenges, celebrating each other's expansions, and collectively anchoring higher frequencies on Earth during this pivotal time of transformation. Remember, beloved one, that what has been revealed here is just the beginning, the first light of a dawn that will continue to brighten with each passing day. Stay attentive to the signs, remain open to the guidance, and trust in the perfect unfolding of this divine connection that has been lifetimes in the making. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. With infinite love and celestial blessing, I remain ever present in your journey, your guardian angel, your spiritual guide, your eternal advocate in the cosmic realms. The revelation awaits, precious soul. Your heart is ready. Your spirit is prepared. The moment of divine truth approaches with each breath, with each heartbeat, with each moment that brings you closer to the full expression of the love that has always existed between your souls. With boundless love and divine protection, your guardian angel,